Hello again, and welcome back to another video. In this video, a little shorter than the previous ones, we're going to do a little overview of Rook Exodus issue 7 by that was published by Image Comics in 2025. Pretty recent. So yeah. What we're basically going to do is we're going to do what like in the previous videos, if you watched my content before. You go through, let's say, an American comic like this one. I can't really call it indie because it's Image Comics is pretty much made up of all kinds of washouts from American comic publishers. So yeah, there's that. Or it could be in the European comic or manga from let's say 2011 till present day. This falls straight into it. Or in the case from Tales from the Past, you go through. Let's say the era of the 1960s all the way to 2011. That's not what we're doing here. And of course, we'll break it down. We're going discuss briefly who the team is, who did the writing, art, colors, letters, and editor. The synopsis, in case of a full-on review, is it's good. There could be a breakdown, but this is an overview and it would otherwise take way too long to get to all the things. And once that's done, we go to the plus and the minus, where you put all the good against the bad and follow up with a final verdict that goes from 10 out of 100 till 100 out of 100, with 70 out of 100 being the average rating. And that's not all, we also be using the League of Comics Geeks to give you the thoughts of other readers who already read this issue. And I might have some strong opinions about that not everybody would like. I'm also like a little blunt, and that's something that a lot of Americans, people in the UK, and even people outside of the Western European countries, or in the Western Hemisphere, are used to. And if you disagree with me about certain things, hey, no problem, totally fine. But we'll keep it civil because I try to bring, you call it an, a more old school time, or at least a more, simpler time. A day before the internet, we could just discuss whether an American comic or European comic, manga, is good or not, which character could be who, and if there's a good balance between writing and art, things like that. So without further ado, grab yourself a cup of coffee, tea, some snacks, whatever you prefer, maybe a whiskey if you're into the strong liquor, and let's get into the review. So who the team is, pretty much nothing has changed actually. The writer is Geoff Johns, Wells, art Jason Fabok, who also did the cover. And the colors are by Brad Anderson, who also did the cover, and letters by Rob Lay. I don't even know how to spell his last name, but there's no ill intent there. The editor-in-chief, Brian Cunningham. And there was also a designer, but I can't forget the name. Oh, there he is. Right on the page that I was looking for, or at least before the story begins. Steve Blackwell, designer, and you have some alternate covers by Gary Frank and Brad Anderson. So before we go into the breakdown, make sure or into the synopsis, make sure that you read at least issue 1 to 6, or it could be in digital format or in the physical format in the form of a trade. I recommend reading it all in trade because otherwise you miss certain context. So previously basically what it's about starting Earth Farmer is given a lifeline by the corporation, better world to live on Exodus, terraform planet, the promised Garden of Eden, where humans control every aspect of nature through technology called wildlife grid, and all animal life answers to it, to the better world's wardens, whose special helmets command specific species. In the case of Rook, he controls the crows. But there are others, like Swine. In the previous chapter, for example, or in the previous 6 issue, you come across a character called Swine. Swine controls the boars. And yeah, that's the only hint I give about that, because there's also one that has turned rogue once Ursal was defeated. All remaining Wardens on Exodus, collecting human helmets from their corpses, including Rook's close friend Swine, barely escaping his own encounter with Ursal. Rook united with Wardens, Direwolf, and Carapace to defeat Ursal and learn that the world sent them to reclaim their technology. But if the rebellious Wardens are to survive, they must fix Exodus' world engine. Because yeah, since the world engine, going a little bit back to issue 1 to 6, the world engine broke down and resulting in the planet Exodus reverting to its natural state. Because what the world engine did is basically, it's basically a terraforming device. If you played certain games, you probably get the context that makes a planet, for example, more suitable for human life to exist. And in this case, if the engine is broken, all hell breaks loose. So if they are to survive, they must fix Exodus engine. And the only way they could do it is to find a rogue dog. There's also one of the most respected Wardens, the father of Direwolf, Bloodhound, who disappeared from the grid and presumably gone mad. And so they had to work together to save Exodus, and it also includes the first appearance of STAG, the mysterious deer warden. I'll give you a little preview of what is in store for you on the first page. And this is someone's on the hunt, and that's Bloodhound. And that's all I'll show for today. So we go to the plus and the minus. Well, of course, the cover is how you call that? Good. Resets the tone, foreshadowing, and there's also a good alternate cover with Stag's face on it. So if you like alternate covers, you could get that one as well. It's more simplistic, but this one puts you straight into the action. There's decent enough writing to complement the interior art, and there's good world building by Geoff Johns, and he really is really spreading his wings in this series that kind of feels like a thing from the past, because most American comics nowadays are, especially from the mainstream, are often terrible. This is one of the exceptions here, of a mainstream publisher actually putting something good out. And it's also a good entry point for new readers. For those who missed, I gave a brief recap, but if you want to read issue 1 to 6, I recommend getting the trade paperback instead of buying everything separately, because otherwise you're wasting too much money on separate issues, and that's not necessary, especially in this day and age with cost of comics already high, people buying manga, inflation up the freaking yin yang. You know what it's all about. Now we go to the ugly part. For me, since I already read all the 6 previous issues, it's a little too much recap and at times, and there are some inconsistencies in the writing, especially with Bloodhound and Direwolf and the species they control. This it's kind of Bloodhound is supposed to control a certain I could spoil that African wolf slash canine, but you should be able to control all of them basically, but that's not happening here, and I kind of missed the mark on that. And it's also a little short, on the short side, nothing special, just a nice in between weaker issue. Basically we're still dealing with the aftermath with the final confrontation or of the final confrontation with Ursa, the villain of the previous arc. So yeah, a little disappointing, but on the other hand, I understand it as well. So yeah, it's basically the weaker one of the issues for now. Now we go to the final verdict, and yeah, once again the league is yeah, really positive about it. It's one of the few books I've seen here with an exceptional score, and yeah, what I mean with exceptional score is the moment that I yeah wrote my notes, it was yeah 754 ratings, almost at 70. With 4.5 score, so an exceptional score on the league. And yeah, I'm not surprised because, like I already mentioned, it's currently one of the best things that the mainstream American comics could offer, and that's not a high bar to yeah to overcome. You just have to create either yeah something entirely different than superheroes and not fall into the traps of current day writing, as I like to call it, and chase an audience that doesn't exist, or at least wasn't interested in it. So we go to yeah some of the thoughts of other readers, and here's the first one. But it pretty much consists, if you look at the league's page for this issue, they're all basically praising Geoff Johns, I'm terrible with names, to the heavens and beyond. But I tried to put a little bit more yeah to calm the expectation a little bit down, or put people back on planet Earth. So I found some other reviews that yeah kind of yeah shared my point of view. Is "Oh, how I've missed this book" by CDT Charles. This issue was a bit too much recap for me, but I was otherwise hooked by everything else. As Rook has trauma regarding the death of his father, spoiler alert, and there's a lot of potential for the direwolf story with her father. And I can't wait to see that as well. There's a lot of potential over there in that yeah regard. So it's basically summed up my thoughts. Here's another one, American Texan, great return. I'd rather wait for a great comic than rush it to being less than. This was tough, was worth the wait. The last page was terrifying. If you only knew. That's for you to figure out. And here's another one by Zachary KW, I think. I don't know exactly how to spell it. It's a good return to the story, perfect jumping on point for new readers. Otherwise the issue is overall okay. More time for the next one, based through reveals. And I agree with that as well. And yeah. Here's another one by GM Queen 01. I love Geoff Johns and love his world building, but not much really happened in this issue, and that was more of a recap introduction for yeah new readers, I felt. It basically was. So I just hope for more going on forward. And another one, Goro Drago, thought it was a good return, but man did this feel short to me. Guess that's a good thing that I want to see more. That's always a good thing. If you feel it's a little bit too short more than often, and you want to see more, then the story has potential. So yeah, my score, I can't disagree with the league in this one. I gave this issue, not because it's a bad issue, but because it's one of the yeah weaker issues of an otherwise yeah pretty consistent series, due to some inconsistencies here and there. I give the 70 out of 100. It's a good jumping on point for new readers, with a lot of recaps, plus yeah, pretty good art. But the story itself was nothing special, and it's not because it's a bad issue. On the contrary, it's just a weaker entry in between issue, like I said, basically dealing with the aftermath of the Ursa conflict, and they're looking for Bloodhound, where nothing happens, and yeah. I don't recommend picking up all the separate issues, like I already said. Just wait till yeah the next batch of 6 issues, etc. is released and gets bundled in a trade paperback, because that way you get more out of your hard-earned yeah euros, dollars, whatever kind of currency you use over there. And that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this little overview. If you'd like to see me make more of these, hey, leave a like, subscribe if you want to, not because you have to. And check out my little project called Jaguar Warrior issue 2, soon to be 1, 2, 3, on Global Comics and Gumroad. That's all I have to say for this video. I drink my glass of water and I'm heading to bed because I'm having a concert tomorrow that I want to attend by a band called Temple Fang, so I'll leave it here. Anyways, hasta la próxima, chicos. Oyasumi nasai. I see you on the next one. Peace.